Hello everyone, and welcome to Mystic Moonstone's weekly angel card reading. The duration for this reading is the 13th of January through to the 20th. And if I've got those dates wrong, no doubt Mel will nag. Oh dear. Whoever said it's women who nag hadn't met Mel Johnson. Anyway, let's have a look and see what the cards have in store for us this week. First card we have is Archangel Jophiel, and we have the card of Liberation. Okay, when Archangel Jophiel comes in, she helps to bring clarity. So if there's a situation where you've been wanting some clarity, maybe you've been sort of sending up some prayers, wanting those answers brought back, watch for where they come in, and especially watch for where they're freeing, where they bring you liberation, maybe to do things that you want to do, or connect in some way, or just feel free in yourself. You know, sometimes we get so bogged down by routine and by what's expected of us that we stop doing ourselves, and it's almost like we let go of our own wings. Okay, let's have a look and get an influence card to go with that. Sorry if I look distracted. I keep seeing what looks like wisps of smoke coming around here, and I keep looking at the candle and there is no smoke coming out. So, okay, it's literally, it almost looks like a wisp of smoke coming up from around this angel area. Okay, and I've seen it a couple of times now, so see if anything manifests or whether it's just somebody just around saying hello. Okay, and we have the card of hope. Alright, so if you've been asking questions, if you've been wanting answers, if you've been wanting clarity, I would just say that there is hope coming in. Okay, so watch out for those answers, and they feel hopeful, they feel positive. Okay, and have hope and have belief in yourself. That's the most important thing. Once you stop, or should I say once you stop believing in yourself, then what happens is you kind of create this kind of it's almost like a vacuum where the only thing you attract in is more negativity, and then it just kind of, it builds on you, and it's so hard to crawl back out of that. So you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you are going to make something work, that it's going to be a success, almost to the point that you start to visualise it. And that's all part of the manifestation. You know, you're visualising what you want, you visualise, you really kind of get in touch with those emotions that you would feel when you have that success. And that all kind of, it's, I want to say tricks, but it's not trick, that's not quite the right word, but it attracts in from the universe what you desire. Okay, so it's that belief, everything starts with that belief. Okay, we have Archangel Sandalphon and we have planetary cycles. When this card comes in, it's about timing, and it's about being the right timing. Now, Archangel Sandalphon is the angel who brings in your prayers. So I really feel that the clarity coming in will be, for some of you, answered prayers where, you know, you'll get that clarity and you'll know what you've been working towards. It's the time to kind of move forward. Everything's in the right alignment. This is the time, it's time for you to move forward. Okay, and this is the angel who does answer your prayers. So let's go to the influence card. Angel guidance. A renewed sense of direction and purpose will soon manifest. So, you know, that kind of goes with that time. It's time for you to move forward. It's time to believe in your dreams. It's time to move towards them. Or it's time to feel settled. It's time to feel you've arrived somewhere maybe. You know, life isn't always about change, and it's not always about moving. Quite often it's about acknowledging where you are. It's about practicing gratitude. It's about living in the moment, and the more you do that, the more positivity comes your way. Okay, let's have a look towards the end of the week. Oh, I'm not being told to stop. I always get this kind of sense when to stop, and I just don't feel like, oh, okay. We have Archangel Sophiel, the Sacred Lover, and the card of Compassion. So this kind of goes a little bit away from the rest of the reading, but in some ways, if the clarity you've needed is about having clarity in a relationship, so it can kind of still go there, and it can still kind of fit in together, okay? But there may be that the weekend will be a whole totally different theme, and it's a time to be compassionate, and you know, merciful for those around you. Now, Archangel Sapkiel is the sacred lover, so this may be a relationship situation where you just have to apply a little bit of compassion, put yourself in their shoes, try and see it from a different perspective. Maybe something, you know, there's a lot of red in there, and red kind of root is the root chakra. There's also orange, so it's like passion, and you know, it may be that you just kind of been at loggerheads or not seeing things from quite your partner's perspective. Maybe you can't understand why they've been acting a certain way. So the weekend is about putting a little bit of compassion back in and just trying to see it from their point of view. I'm not saying their point of view is right. I'm just saying to them it feels right. And what we believe is our reality. And quite often that's why couples end up arguing, because you both have different realities, you both have different perspectives, you're both seeing things from different, you know, from different sides. And when that happens, sometimes it feels like there's no middle ground. And what you have to have is compassion and just think, actually, all right, so they might not be right, but they believe they're right. And that's the important thing, what they believe. And it may be that they're doing everything wrong, but if their intentions are pure, okay, and even if their intentions are pure, even if they're driven by fear or something negative, maybe something in the past they can't cope with, that doesn't make them a bad person. It just makes them a person that maybe isn't seeing things as they should, and that's where the compassion needs to be sort of put into practice. Okay, I really think love is about compassion and compromise and understanding, and being willing sometimes to step outside of your zone and to step into their zone, even if it's a crazy mental place, as I'm sure Mal will say if he was ever asked to step into my zone. But I think that all kind of goes with the territory of love and being in a relationship. So let's have a look at the influence card. Whoops, my card's going everywhere today. I'm still seeing that wisp. Okay, I feel I've got a smoke around me. I feel I've got a smoke around me. As I'm talking, I keep seeing wisp, and I keep hearing the name Jim. Okay, I just keep hearing the name Jim over and over and over, and just this like wisp of smoke. Nothing bad, not saying anything, all I can hear is a man's voice, very low, very kind of, not gravelly, but very, very low. I suppose you would say maybe like a smoker's kind of voice, not high pitch, and just saying the name Jim. That's it, nothing else, just Jim. Okay, and I keep seeing that wisp. So if I didn't give it, and I feel like I'm kind of getting quite in my chest as he's coming close. So I want to give love, because I feel, I don't know who Jim's for, but I feel he wants to put love out there. Okay, I'm just going to ask him to step back a little bit. He's not giving me anything else but Jim. Okay, that's it. If he's not giving me anything else and I'm just seeing that smoke, I would say he was a smoker, but I get a lot of love going out there, and I feel that there would have been some kind of problem with the chest area before he took his passing. Right, I'm just going to... Okay, let's just kind of get back into the zone here. And we have the card of battles. Normally not a card I like to see, but I've just been talking about relationships. I've just been talking about couples. I've just been talking about getting into somebody else or into your partner's zone and seeing it from their perspective and trying to understand some of maybe their fears and the things that went on around them. So that card actually goes perfectly, despite the interruption and everything else. That card just goes perfectly with the card before it, so I'm not worried. And you know, the best bit about battles in a relationship is making up. And as I said earlier, there's lots of orange and red, and that's the colour of passion. The red can be being frustrated, but the orange is definitely the sacral chakra, which is our seat of sexuality, passion. So there'll be some making up on the weekend if you can apply that passion. Let's just do a quick recap. We have Archangel Jophiel coming in the beginning and bringing the promise of clarity that in turn will come and bring freedom with it and give you your wings. Okay, the card of hope. Be hopeful. Things are going to change. Things are going to be how you want them to be. Again, there's a lot of orange in there. Okay. Go to midweek. I've still got that breathing on me. It's really, really strong. Whoever this is had a real kind of breathing problem at the end. Okay, because that's what I feel like. I'm literally in a vice now. Archangel Sandalphon, we have the planetary cycles. This is about it being the right time for your prayers to happen. Things are falling into place. Things are being, the planets are being aligned. Everything's coming together. This is the time to make things happen. This is the time. Or if you're not going to make things happen, to accept you're where you need to be and make the best of it. Make it into something that's positive for you. Okay, the angel of guidance, a renewed sense of direction and purpose will soon manifest. Once again, we've got the red there, so we're really getting back to the roots, we're getting back to basics. Loads of red in this reading, to be honest, because we've got the red in Archangel Zapkiel. This is the angel of sacred lovers, and it's the card of compassion. Okay, the card, right, okay, I've just heard another name, I've just heard the name Caroline. And it's still being said by this man, so I feel somewhere there should be a connection to either a Caroline or something. I don't know, it could even be Carolina, but I'm not hearing that, I'm just hearing Caroline. Very, very quietly spoken, this man, very quiet voice, but that's all I've got, so I've just got the Jim and the Caroline. I don't know who this is for, but I'm just putting it out there. Okay. We have the card of compassion, Archangel Zapkiel, the sacred lover. He seems to be coming in stronger when I get to that card, I've noticed, even though there's been the risk from the beginning of this reading. And so I don't know if that's significant as well. And we have the card of battles. So there may be a bit of an argument, a little bit of sort of seeing things from different points of view. But apply your compassion and you will get to the making up stage next weekend. Okay, before I get to the stage where I can't breathe at all, I'm going to say love and light to you all. Sorry about the interruption. I hope somebody can take poor Jim, because he just really does come with a lot of love. And as I'm talking about him, it's like everything seems to be kind of settling down. So it's just this whoosh of love that I want to give. And I feel there will be a Caroline around him, around in the family, in some kind of situation, but he links with a Caroline. Okay. Love and light to you all. Bye.